Hi, Schlockmeister fans. Another request from Marty. This one's called Getting It On. Let's check it out.
Voyeur. Oh, V-O-Y? Why?
Great.
So this boy was spying on his next door neighbor. That's Alex, by the way.
Here, let me help you. Put you on my waist.
More mature, huh?
Oh, girls mature much faster than boys. Didn't you know that? I mean, I'm nearly a woman.
Really?
It sure isn't just physical, dumbass. But of course you would know that, sneaking around and peeping on girls.
Shh, keep your voice down. My parents will hear.
He wants to go into business with his hobby.
Costs and the whole movie type stuff alone.
Alex, with your grades as low as they are, do you think you can afford to run a business too?
Sure. It's like a hobby that'll make money.
Make money?
Sure.
It's video surveillance.
You've got a point there, Alex.
This is his friend Nick with Principal White.
Ashamed of you. What kind of a normal, and I emphasize normal, God-fearing young man would derive pleasure from passing around pictures of his genitals to a girl's typing class?
Hey, I just did it as a personal favor.
Favor?
Yeah, to some of the girls that don't have brothers. Hell, most girls with brothers have bathed with them as they grew up.
So anyway, Alex gets a big loan from his dad and goes out and buys a lot of video equipment. Cameras, VCRs. And of course, the first thing he does is set up the camera on his next door neighbor Sally's house.
Oh, wow. Okay, Sally, that's great. Take it all off. Come on.
So I can play nuclear magic.
And he records all of those,
That's $6 you owe me, dude.
Thanks.
keeps them on tape.
And when I get rolling, I'm gonna have tapes of the prettiest naked girls in town.
Hell, I could see that at the adult bookstore.
Not girls you know, idiot. Speaking of girls I'd like to see naked, here comes your brother's girlfriend, Marilyn.
Hello, Alex? Hold on a second. I've got a paper right here. How about Revenge of the Jedi?
Hey, that sounds good.
Revenge of the Jedi they're going to go see.
Okay, how we get
Revenge.
this? John?
Oh.
He's checking out some of his cameras and his videos when his dad comes in to preach to him.
Yeah, Dad.
Your mom found a girly magazine in your room today.
What was she doing in my room without me being here?
Never mind that. You want to tell me how you got it? If you've got any more?
You can get them at any corner store, Dad.
Alex, when I was your age...
Apparently he doesn't even notice what's on the video there.
Naked?
Alright, here he is setting it up in the principal's daughter's bedroom. That's Marilyn. Apparently she's dating, I think, Nick's best friend. Or, I'm sorry, Nick's older brother. And here Nick gets caught stealing a magazine.
You little punk. What else you been stealing from me?
Nothing, Mr. Asian. I promise. This is my first time, honest.
You lying shit. You even French and I'll open you up. You get it, punk?
Yes, sir. Please be careful.
And here we are in Marilyn's bedroom with Richie.
Your ass is grass.
And of course Alex taped Marilyn and Richie. So at the school, they're going to show some sort of tape, which Alex is in charge of the audio-video department, I believe. But this girl grabs the wrong tape. She grabs the video of Marilyn. And of course, it gets shown to the students. Including Marilyn.
Little wimp.
This is a fantasy sequence that Alex has. There are several of them in the film.
She's with me now. Understand?
Here we have a girls' slumber party, which of course is being filmed by Alex. Which of course, we have ourselves a pillow fight. The girl in the red towel there gets completely nude when that towel falls off. I wish I could show it to you.
We have to turn down all of that.
Alex and Sarah go out on a date. Another fantasy sequence.
Alex. No one has ever made me feel that way.
Marilyn goes out on a date too.
I was thinking we could go over to the scoreboard grill and watch the Tigers game on a big TV screen. You know, pop some popcorn and make an evening of it.
Apparently Marilyn didn't like that idea of a date, so she ditches him.
God, what a difference. Who gonna watch the game?
Harsh.
Good night.
Hey, where you going?
Home.
Sarah and Alex had a date.
Tricked me.
He got drunk though,
Wench.
but he did get a kiss. And then he just turns on the camera and watches Sarah from her window. This is a party with a band. Funny line here.
This is Mrs. Charles Raymond. Margaret? I'm sorry to bother you, but I think we have a problem. I guess the band you sent doesn't play jazz. It plays shit.
Now here they're setting up equipment in Principal White's house. They're trying to set him up, blackmail him,
Hurry, someone's coming.
by setting him up with another woman and catching him in the act.
Magic stored away in the CD cage. You're gonna survive the big blast. You better learn to like this stuff.
You know, I think you're getting opium mixed up with cocaine. It's opium in the CD cage.
And we got some drug use in this film. So upstairs, Principal White's bedroom. And here they are watching the video later. Alex and Sarah again.
Good night.
Money, plus allowing me to finish school here at St. Benedict's.
That's the principal.
About the house in school.
Well, I personally want to thank you for what you've done for my husband. You've cured a long-standing problem of his and ours. I don't agree with your methods, but the end result is positive, so I'll overlook the reason for now.
Wow. They even paid him for helping them.
Hello, boys.
Oh, hello, Mr. White.
Listen, I want you boys to know how happy Gladys and I are. I just can't thank you enough.
Great. That's terrific.
And, oh, Alex, we'd like to rent that camera another week, okay?
Sure. No problem, Mr. White.
No problem.
Great. You boys enjoy the dance tonight.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Sally. Yeah. You see, Chuck, I don't think she wants to go to the dance with you. In fact, I don't think she likes you very much.
Well, why don't you let her decide that, wimp? You really want to go to the dance with me, don't you?
Well, not really. In fact, you're blocking my driveway right now.
Chuck and Alex are going to get into it.
Oh, shit.
And Alex wins and gets the girl. And that's how our film ends. All right, let's talk about this film, Getting It On. Pretty cool box art, though, right? That actually is a scene in the movie. This is kind of a strange 80s teen sex comedy. It's just weird. We have this guy, Alex, I think was his name. He he's, I don't know, maybe like 16, 17, I don't know. He decides he wants to go into business, and his business is some sort of video surveillance. So his dad lends him, I think it was like $4,000, was it? To buy all this video equipment, cameras and stuff. Really what he wants to do is spy on his neighbors and other girls around, especially his neighbor Sarah, which he's kind of infatuated with, which I don't blame him. But anyway, so he starts setting up these cameras to watch girls in their windows undress at night, that sort of thing, and he records them all. He has VHS tapes of all these things. Ultimately, he's got this friend named Nick, I think was his name. Nick is interested in watching these things too. He sees the girls have a pillow fight, which of course girls always do in these types of films, right? A pillow fight. One of the girls is completely nude while she's in this pillow fight, which was kind of cool. It's just basically a nudie fest. All the while, he ends up going on a couple of dates with Sarah. It doesn't work out at first, but then it kind of does work out at the end, and he's happy about that. I don't know, and that's pretty much it for this film. There's not much of a plot other than that. There's a subplot with the principal. They managed to catch the principal in bed with this other woman, and he's able to perform with this woman. Apparently he wasn't able to perform with his wife any longer, so he's very grateful that they managed to capture him on film with this other woman cheating. Even the wife is grateful, which is really strange. And then the principal's like, hey, thank you guys very much, you really helped me out, blah blah blah. It's the weirdest freaking thing. Also, the principal's daughter ends up having sex with somebody. She gets filmed too, and we have a topless scene from her. It's a strange film. I mean, there's all kinds of criminal activity going on in this movie, but it's all in the name of harmless fun, which is kind of odd too. And actually, the main character, Alex, played by a guy named Martin Yost, he's actually quite likable. I don't know. It's just kind of a strange entry. I feel like I should be appalled by some of the activities in this movie, but it doesn't play out that way, which is kind of disturbing in another level too. But anyway, there's not much more to say about this movie. This DVD is available in a couple different versions. Both of them, I think, have audio directory or audio commentary by the director on there as well. Made a few other types of things. This DVD also has the auditions that took place in New York City in 1982, I think, where the cast members are giving their auditions. Why would that be saved? I don't know. I can understand Star Wars, but Getting It On has the auditions from 1982 in there, and I watched a little bit of them. They're there. So anyway, it's got a few nude scenes thrown in, and that's about it, right? There's not as much nudity as you would expect, though, for a film like this with hidden cameras and video surveillance on girls changing, but it's a big tease, too, in that regard. So anyway, it's called Getting It On. It's okay. I have this on a pre-recorded VHS tape, which I'd never actually watched and didn't actually see this movie until just now. So it's called Getting It On. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. I'll leave an Amazon link if you want to buy it. I think this is pretty cheap, like less than $10 or so. You can get this yourself. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it.